Hello, y'all. It's day 15 of Inktober, and today's drawing prompt is the word outpost. If you watched my very first day of Inktober, it was when I was drawing the fish prompt. I said I wanted to follow this serious theme throughout my drawings in the month of October, but some days I don't feel creative, or rather, I just struggle to come up with some creative ideas, in this case, a surrealist idea. So there's something to be said about finding an image and following the reference as closely as I did. The creativity in this case comes from the medium I choose, which is ink, my artistic style, and my decision to omit certain elements of the original photograph. I'm drawing a photo I found of the Samarra Mosque in Iraq. As it's called in Arabic, it's the Mazadid Samarra. Fun fact, I took Arabic when I was in high school, and the only thing I had to show for it is I can say the alphabet. And I can say table, and like a few other words, but anyway, for those who don't know, and I didn't know before last weekend, is the Samarra Mosque is a place of worship that was created in the 19th century, and for the longest time, it was the largest mosque in the world. So the Samarra Mosque is not just this tower that I'm drawing, it's basically two parts. There is a rectangular enclosure or gate that is sort of arched, and within that is a mosque. So technically that one is the Samarra Mosque. And then right outside of that rectangular enclosure is this minaret or tower that I guess there's probably some sort of strategic reason why it was there, but I'm not really sure. And the idea is you just go up there and look at people who are approaching. And I was looking at photos on it on Google Images and also Google Earth, and I was just so amazed about how beautiful, unique, and also laborious it must have been to create this. So yeah, those were the thoughts that were going on in my mind. And I just imagined how overwhelmed I would feel if I were to travel long distance in like the 1200s and then go up the tower of minaret and see this vastness of modern day Iraq. And yeah, so back to this drawing, I just finished working on the clouds. As I'm working on this, I'm sort of feeling like the clouds or my treatment of the clouds isn't working the same way as yesterday's drawing. But I'm still going because I feel like when you do make mistakes in the beginning, as long as everything else or the whole picture looks good, people won't really notice that your lines are kind of crooked or it was not the way you intended it to be. The human mind is really good at filling in the gaps and sort of making sense of a given piece. So I didn't let the mistakes in the beginning sort of discourage me from continuing further. So now I'm drawing the people ascending this tower. I kind of like drawing the people because it was very impressionistic and not very detailed, but you can still get that I'm trying to draw people. The original photograph had much more people, but I felt like this was still a good representation of the photo without the image or without my drawing looking too busy. I also like that everything is sort of facing or pointing your eye towards the tower. Like everybody in this photo is sort of facing the tower, and I love the perspective of it. So here's the final piece. One of the things that I'm appreciating about using ink is it forces me to rely a lot on texture or to expound on texture in a way that I wouldn't do so much if I was using paints. Yeah, I really like the treatment, especially of the texture of the tower. And thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. Bye-bye.